Hello everyone, this is Kelly with Crafting Creation Studio, here to do another project with everyone this evening. I've got a really special project that I'm going to be working on this evening. I've made one of these before, but I've already sold it. And then I saw another resin crafting artist do this, and it reminded me of how pretty these are. So I am going to get my resin mixed up with my mica powders and glitter and pour the actual base today and finish it up tomorrow when I get off work. I have to work tomorrow. I work every other Saturday. So I'm going to get this resin mixed up and start pouring. Today I'm using this Let's Resin Black mica powder and then Fantastory Premium mica powder in the orange. And then I'm going to be using these sun, moon, and stars glitter. Now, to kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to be doing, this is going to be going into the center of this once I demold it and then put it on top. And then I'm going to put clear on top of this with very, very, very light diamond dust on it. The outcome is going to be beautiful. So I can't wait for everybody to see it. Alright, so I'm going to start mixing. I need to get me another couple of sticks there and get this stuff mixed and start pouring. Alright, get this black mixed up. Get it mixed very well so there is no leftover mica powder hanging out in there to mess up in the mold. Scrape the sides real good. You always want to do that for sure. Let me move these other two out of my way before I knock them over in my lap. I'm hoping everybody had a good day today. If you work, I hope you had a wonderful day at work. If you don't work, I hope you had a wonderful day at home. And I put my gloves on today. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. Oh yeah. It's black and it's got a little bit of sparkle to it, so that makes it even better. Set that one aside and bring my other one over here for the orange. And I'm going to kind of do this in like a dirty pour, where I pour some, one color, and then stop and pour another color, and then stop and pour the last, and then just continue to do that until I get it mixed up. I've got 18 ounces of resin mixed up, and it's been a while since I poured this one, so I couldn't remember exactly how much it took, but it does take quite a bit. And if I made too much, we will make some small mows, and I'll try to find some more Halloween ones, since this is Halloween themed and colored, to make some extras with. Ooh, some pendants would be pretty, I bet. Some orange and black pendants for Halloween. Oh, that would be so pretty. So we'll have to see. I love Halloween. I've already made several Halloween products. Like I said, I've got a walk-in closet, and I've got boxes of stuff that's already made and been cured for a long time. And I'm going to set up market in November in a little town that's about 30 minutes away from where I live. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't done that since I was doing, making candles and stuff. And it's probably been, oh gosh, probably 3 years since I've set up market. So I've got to come up with some display stands and stuff for the tables that I'm going to be using. I'm going to have 3 8-foot tables, and I've got enough product to fill 3 8-foot tables up, I can assure you. But I'm going to get my eBay store set up probably before I go to market, because you know we're in August and that's 3 months away, so I don't want to wait for 3 months. And hey, if everything sells on my eBay store before market, then I just will cancel my market booth and continue to make products. And I'm going to be doing it every day and making these videos. So if there's anything you see that you may be interested in, just send me a message and we'll get something worked out on that. There's my orange. It turned out really nice. About the color I wanted too. I didn't want it super dark, but because there's orange in the little wooden plaque that I'm going to be using. And of course it'll be fully cured on the bottom of it, and there are a couple of little holes in the plaque, so I'm going to come up with something, maybe some real pretty orange beads or something to fill in those holes. Alright, now let me get my glitter mix, and I think I'm just going to do clear with the glitter and just kind of mix that in with the orange and the black. I started to do silver, and then I thought, well, I really want to implement this glitter because it's the sun, moon, and stars, which fits in with the Halloween theme. So we're just going to do the glitter, and I'm going to pour this whole bag in there because I've got 6 ounces of resin, so I want it to be plenty. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I love sparkly things. Get this mixed up real good. Hope it don't all sink to the bottom. I guess we'll find out. And then I thought at first, well, I could put a really, really light tint of silver in with this. But is that going to, I'm afraid it's going to fade out the glitter with it being silver too. But I am going to add some silver glitter to it. Alright, some fine silver glitter, should I say, kind of fine and medium mixed to go along with the sun, moon, and stars. It's starting to get warm too, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to pour it warm. And this mold is too big for my curing machine, so I'm going to do it on the heat mat. And then I've got a little net thing that I use to cover it up, just to keep any, there shouldn't be, this is my brand new studio, so there shouldn't be really anything out here floating around that could land in it, but you never know. Opening and closing the door, and then glitter that I know is already on the floor. Okay, so let me get my alcohol and spritz my mold. And let's do a little bit of black. Orange. clear with glitter. Oh yeah, I think that's going to turn out beautiful. I always get super excited about my projects. Anxious to get home from work the next day so I can demold them and see how they look. All right, let's do some more black. Some more orange. Glitter and clear. Yeah, I think I've got plenty of resin. Fingers crossed. Surely 18 ounces is enough to fill this. If not, I got plenty more resin to mix. So black. And as all of you know that work with resin, resin kind of has a mind of its own, and you might pour it and expect it to come out one way and it's going to come out totally different. It's kind of one of those wait and see kind of things, which also makes it fun. I mean, I like that. Sometimes it's a very nice surprise when you demold it and you're like, oh man, that turned out even prettier than what I ever even imagined it being. We're getting close to the full line, everyone. All right, let's scrape this. One thing about pouring a big mold, when you scrape it, it don't get everywhere else because the mold is so big that it's going to catch anything that drips off of the little mixing dowel thing. I had thought about doing it with a split cup. I've got split cups. How many of y'all use split cups? And if so, do you like it? I also do acrylic paint pours as well, and I like using my split cups on that sometimes, depending on what I'm pouring, what I've got in mind to do with my canvas. And I'll do some of these on some of these videos too at some point. I don't have any of that stuff out here. It's still in my walk-in closet. It's got a bunch of shelving and stuff in there, so I've got a lot of that on that shelving. This is getting, really, I can feel the heat coming off of it. Since this is coming out so thick, I'm probably going to stir some of this glitter around. Try to get as much of that out of there as I can. You're not ever going to get all the glitter out, though, of a cup. Some is going to stay behind. I want to get as much of that out of there as I can. There's still, now, there's still quite a bit left in there of the glitter, that is. Okay, so that actually filled it up. So I was thinking that it was around 15, 16 ounces, so I guess I was correct. So now I am going to get one of my silicone tip. Well, I've got one right here, and just kind of swirl this, give it kind of a swirl effect. There's some of that glitter around too. I don't know if much of it got down into the little lip of it. So what do y'all think? You think it's going to be pretty? We'll find out on tomorrow's video when I get this finished up and get it filmed and edited and everything put up on YouTube. Spritzed a little bit. Let me get my little plaque out of the way because I don't want to get no alcohol on it. So okay, that's all I'm going to get done with this on this round, but we'll merge the two videos together and make it one beautiful video showing the results after this is all completely cured. Okay, so I'm going to get my heat mat turned on and get my little net that I use. These little nets are very, very nifty. Just pull it out, pop it over the top of your project, and let it cure. We'll get this all cured and we'll be back for demode. Okay, it is demode time for the first session of this pour. So let's get to it. Kind of curious to see how my colors all came about. Oh, look at all the sun, moon, and stars. They really popped. They sunk like I thought they would because those were a heavier type bead. So now the next process of this is centering this up in there. You want to get it good and centered. How does that look? And then I am going to put some of this glue on the back side of this. And I'm just going to use this B7000 glue and just kind of do some in the center. And I'm going to go all the way around the edge of it. Don't have to be super thick, but just enough to get it to stick good. This is the best glue for the resin projects. I love it. Alright, get this closed back up. Make sure I get this centered up on there. It's going to be so pretty. And so what I'm going to do for the holes is I found some little black heart rhinestones that I'm going to fill that little hole up with glue. And then stick the rhinestones on top to kind of cover those holes. I've got knobs ordered that I'm going to use for this, but unfortunately they are not going to be here until tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to completely finish this video until tomorrow, which means I got to skip a day on posting a video, but that's okay. It happens. Get my pair of tweezers. Get these hearts placed on there. Well, I'm not supposed to drop it before I get to it. There we go. Slide that over that hole. Alright, so I gotta let that get dry, and then we're gonna mix up some resin and layer the top of this. I think I'm gonna put just a very, very little shimmer in the clear resin that I'm gonna go over the top of this with. So I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, then we'll get started on that. Okay, so I mixed up 4 ounces of resin and put just a little bit of sparkle in it. And I think that this is set enough now that it's not going to go anywhere, so we're just going to start pouring it. Just going to start in the center and let it spread its way through. And I may need to mix up just a little bit more. But I'm going to spread that around and see what I come up with. Just kind of tilt it and get it off the edge. Because I don't want to take away from it being a tray. I think that that's going to be okay. It's got everything completely covered. It just wasn't spread really good yet. So what do y'all think? I think it's going to be gorgeous. There's just a little hint of sparkle in it. Let me kind of lower this down a little bit. You see the sparkle? So now this has got to cure. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, because my handles aren't gonna be in by the time this is finished. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and finish out this video and show this piece just like it is. And then I'll get some pictures at a later date, like, you know, the next, you know, couple of videos or whatever. I'll get some pictures of it and post it in that video so you can see what the finished product turned out to look like with the handles. But I got some black rose cabinet handles that I'm going to stick on each side of it, and they come up and it's just a black rose. I think that's going to be really, really pretty. So I guess this is going to be it for the day, or for this video. And I will get another video posted tomorrow. I've got another new mold that came in today that I'm going to pour tomorrow. And it's a rose jar. And I got an idea what I want to do. I think I want to do the base of it clear, and the lid of it that's got all the rose petals on it, I'm going to probably color that in with mica powder. And then pour that, maybe pour a clear over that. Well, I'll get that all figured out tomorrow. But anyway, I hope everybody had a good day today, and everybody stay blessed. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.
She's just sitting at her station, ideas flowing through her mind. Just treasures in the making, most one of a kind. Just a little glitter and color to make beautiful appear. And sometimes all the beauty comes out of pouring clear. Come and join her on her journey. She loves the final view. It's rewarding when she's finished, because she gets to share with you.